It's not uncommon to hear about Mainers after they go for a hunt, somebody who's hunted a moose, to share moose meat with people. I can imagine like a moose cheesesteak wouldn't be too bad.
I was thinking about the fact that they said like a regular cheesesteak was $16. That felt kind of expensive.
It's called
me.
Inflation, I guess.
Yeah, inflation has hit the cheesesteak market especially hard.
Hey, we've got we have had I don't want to say a healthy amount of rain because it really hasn't helped the drought at all, has it?
Any rain is better than nothing.
Sure.
We have a pretty significant deficit, which I'll talk about the exact numbers of that in just a minute or so. But yeah, a little bit of rain helps, but we certainly will still have some drought conditions by the end of the rain, unfortunately. It was also a bit cool to start the day, and our high temperatures for today about 10 degrees below average for this time of year. A high in the 60s for a lot of areas like Freiburg, Rangeley, Greenville, Millinocket, and only in the low to mid 70s in areas closer to the coast. And here's a look at our rain thanks to an area of low pressure. We had a pretty healthy line of thunderstorms move through central Maine just a couple of hours ago, but at this point we're looking more at showers than thunderstorms, and these will continue into the evening hours and into the early morning of the day tomorrow. So within the next couple of hours, we'll have that last line of shower activity move through. We'll still have a decent amount of cloud cover overnight, so those overnight low temperatures aren't going to be quite as chilly as they have been lately. And then the last of that rain exits the state from west to east. So we start tomorrow with a bit of a split state forecast. If you're in the western half of the state, starting out with some sunshine, but areas of northern and eastern Maine start out the day with some rain. And then for the afternoon, we have isolated showers. Most of those will be in the northern half of the state. I think if you're closer to the coast, you'll end up being a little bit drier throughout the day. And then we get gradually drier and drier as we head into the second half of that holiday weekend. Sunday, perhaps a shower up north in the county, but the rest of the state will be dry, seeing ample amounts of sunshine as an area of high pressure moves in behind the low pressure we're seeing now. And then Labor Day itself is going to be the sunniest day of the weekend stretch. A lot of sunshine in the afternoon, high temperatures returning to average. And then this high pressure system is another long dry stretch. Starting on Sunday and lasting throughout much of the week, the next chance of rain that we're watching comes in the afternoon on Friday. There is still some uncertainty at this time of the exact timing and the amount of rain we would see, but at least we do have a little bit more rain in that 7-day forecast. So we have some rain coming in for Friday. We have some rain right now, but it isn't going to help out our drought entirely, though it does help a little bit because the rain this summer, Portland's seeing a deficit of nearly 6 inches of rain for the summer, 5-inch deficit in Bangor, and areas of far northern Maine that are seeing the least amount of drought, still seeing a deficit of about 2.5 inches of rain. So until we get some more healthy rain coming in, unfortunately, we are still likely going to see some of those drought conditions. If you've been a fan of pumpkin spice's return, it's going to remain cooler than average in most of the 7-day forecast, and in the 6 to 10-day temperature outlook, I don't see any big heat coming back anytime soon. Marine forecast sees 2 to 3 feet. Ocean temp is 61. Quick look at that 7-day forecast. Isolated shower during the day tomorrow, then a mixture of sun and clouds for Sunday. A return of temps closer to average, Chris, as we get into next week. Another dry stretch coming up, though. Even though we need the rain, I say if we do have the sunshine in the 7-day, you may as well get out and enjoy it.
Yeah, I totally agree with you, and so many of us know how long those winters can be. So when you get a chance to get outside and enjoy it.
Very soon we won't be seeing 80 on the 7-day anymore.
Nope, way past pumpkin spice at that point. Thanks, Dana.